Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Tara Nicole here. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. I tried to do one of those like 30-minute go live. She's going live in 30 minutes thing. I put for 6:30 or 15 minutes and it was telling me that it was going to start the live at 3:30 p.m. I'm like 3:30 p.m. today is gone. So unless it's like set up somehow on like West Coast time and I just don't know it. Somebody, if you know, let me know. Anyway, I'm here with my little planner and I'm here to like just do a really quick, or I don't know if it's gonna be quick, but I'm gonna do a Friday Frugal February Friday check-ins. I'll be doing them every Friday. I'm thinking about 6:30 normally. I'll be doing these check-ins where I tell you how my week is gone, and if you're doing the Frugal February with me, you can chat with me and let me know how your week went. So this first week, I actually made sure that I wrote down, well, I tried to make sure that I wrote down how I was doing and how I was, any feelings that I was having about not spending any money for the month of February. And it was a little challenging this first week. I ain't gonna lie about that. It just, all I wanted to do was just, some days I was tired and I just didn't wanna. I didn't wanna buy, I didn't wanna come home and make food. I just wanted to go home, buy some food and go home, eat and sit down. Like I literally just wanted to go sit down somewhere. I did not want to cook, especially since I didn't quite meal prep the way I should have. It was a tough week, but I did it. Like I did it. I did not buy any fast food. I did not buy any extra stuff. So here are my little notes for the week. I wrote the front and back and then what I learned. So pretty much on Friday, the first, I literally almost forgot that I forgot, y'all, that I had to do Frugal Friday. One of my coworkers, like, I think we're going to order like breakfast sandwiches or lunch or something. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll buy that. And she was like, no, you're not. You have, you're on Frugal February. What you buying? Where are you going? So I was like, oh snap. So I also made me remember to say to you guys to tell other people, like tell other people when you're doing Frugal February, because they will help remind you and they will help keep you on track and they might even do it with you. Lucky you're at free lunch, my boss. Oh, and that on that Friday the 1st, I got lucky because I got free lunch. Right, because my boss was gonna buy lunch, and usually we don't say no to him when he wants to buy lunch. So I was like about to be like, sure, I'll get lunch, and my friend had to be like, no, you're on Frugal Friday, you're not buying any lunch. And I was like, oh snap, you're right. But then it worked out because he actually bought us all lunch. So technically, I didn't have to spend any money. I just got free lunch, which was amazing. He bought it for the whole staff. Um, and I did have my lunch. So I was smart. I still had my lunch. And I ended up having my lunch for dinner, or I left my lunch in the fridge and had it the next day so I didn't have to think about it. But it was a very nice gesture from my boss, so I was not going to say no to free lunch. So that worked out. That same day, hey girl, better late than broke. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm trying to update you guys so far on my first week. Feel free to chime in. Let me know how you did. We could talk about how you're doing, talking about how the first day went for me. And then also that day, good. That's great. That's great. I was tempted to go to an estate sale because you guys know I do Poshmark. And one of my coworkers was like, oh, there's an estate sale. It starts today. It's the Friday, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, man, I should go check that out because I'm allowed to buy things for my business. But the thing is that I have so much backstock that isn't listed in my store now that I really didn't need to go to that store, any estate sale at all. And she was like, maybe you should. As I started talking about all the stuff that I had already and what I had to list, I talked myself about, hey Marquita83, how are you? Hope you're doing well. How are you doing on the Frugal February? If you decided to do it, whether you're doing it 1 day, 2 days, 1 week, whole month, let me know how you're doing on this lovely Friday. So I decided against going to the estate sale because I didn't need to. And I ended up getting a free shirt and free hat from work that day. It was just work stuff, but I was happy to get it free. If it's free, it's for me. Y'all know what I'm saying. So then on Saturday, I woke up, prayed, then went on an IG, which I should not have done. Yes, I spent already last week. Wait, I spent already last week of February for me. So are you saying that you're not doing it until the end of February? I'm good at work. Oh wow, I need to do this, but I'm kind of doing it. I'm kind of gonna shop for groceries at a cheaper store. Wait, through this week. That's okay. Whether you could do it first, second, third, fourth week, do it when you can. And like, what's your cheaper store? Are you checking out Aldi? Where you going? I wonder if I can. I'm trying to see if I can. Aldi. Let me know how that goes for you. You know, I'll probably be checking them out again because it's almost time to do my envelopes. And I want to do Aldi. But so on Saturday, God knows I've tried, but girl, I walked into my thrift store and never had $100 came out with 5 Tory Burch silk dresses and 10. Listen, okay, I'll definitely. Good. Thanks, Marquita. So you're yours truly. Hey, yours truly. How are you? Let me tell you something. This is the difference between what you did and what I did, maybe, because when I was going to go to the estate sale, I knew I already had lots of stuff. Like I have bags of stuff to list. You can see the top of that little bag. There's like 3 bags of stuff over there to list, plus a tub of stuff. I didn't need to be in no estate sale. So if you needed inventory for your closet, that's different. Shop for your business, do that. However, if you just shopping to be shopping, ma'am, I don't know. I can't. I'm not gonna help you out. I don't really know how to justify that because I've been there and I done that. I know. Um, so let me. I can't. I'm not. So Saturday. What am I doing? What I'm saying? Pray for me, girl. I need to pray for myself. We gonna pray for each other. We gonna pray for each other out here in these streets because it's tough. It is. I think the most fun part about reselling is like buying stuff. I like having pretty things, especially if I don't have to wear them. I love the thrill of selling stuff also, but like, and that's great. Give me some money. You're welcome. Better late than broke. So, give me some money and everything, but at the same time, it's like, bruh, it's addictive. It's addicting to do that. Um, so let me see. So I should not have done that. So I woke up, prayed on Saturday, got on IG. I shouldn't have done that. First thing, shouldn't have got on IG. I realize that I need to focus on my own stuff. Like we get up, we pick up the phone, we start looking at other people's stories, we start looking at other people's sales and how they did, and then somehow 2 hours later, you haven't uploaded a video. You haven't listed the daggone item on your own store. I listed all that. You know what I'm saying? You haven't answered your people back on your YouTube video because you out here worrying about what everybody else doing. I was like, no, ma'am, you have to stop doing that. I know we can get on there and we can support people, and that's wonderful because that's how we keep our community tight and right. And however, it's kind of like we had to put ourselves first. It might sound selfish, but those people who are getting those great numbers and budgeting and doing all that wonderful stuff, they did that already. They went and did their own business and now they're just showing you their results. So we need to get our results up. At least I'm talking to myself. I don't know what you do, but that's what I need to do. So I ended up I was on there looking at sticker shops and wanted to buy stickers. Listen, I'm over here. You know what I'm saying? See, you know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. So I'm over here looking at sticker shops and I want to buy stickers. So now I'm not supposed to be spending any money. What in the world am I doing looking at sticker shops? We set ourselves up for failure sometimes. I know I do. I didn't buy anything, thank God. But some of us know, like, don't go in the thrift store. Don't look at the stickers. Don't even get the emails because you're just going to be like, ooh, sale. Oh, I can do that. Oh, it's so nice. I can sell it back, blah, blah, blah. Or I can just, it's not going to count. It counts, okay? So I had to click out of there quickly. I got up and stayed busy. I recorded videos. I washed my hair. Still holding up. It's old now. I need to restyle it. But, that's from like Saturday. I painted my nails. They're getting chipped up, but it's okay. And I had to give myself a reality check on what I could actually get done. Because if you're anything like me, I'm really hard on myself, and I have to start incorporating this rule where I put three major things on my list, the hardest at the top, and do what I can. Like, my list can be long, but I need to realize that after 3 items of work items and 3 items of home items, you did good today. Because I'm super, like, I'm a perfectionist, super hard on myself. So then I get down on myself, like, why didn't I get all this done? Why didn't I record more videos? Why didn't I edit more videos? Why didn't I upload more videos? And it's like, girl, calm down. Like, if you're doing something, you did good. I have to give myself that talk, and I'm sure you guys have to give yourselves that talk sometimes. Like, there's only so much you can do in a day. And yeah, you can reflect and be like, I spent too much time on Instagram, I spent too much time, but at least you are aware of it and hopefully able to avoid that time waster in the future. Just saying. Okay. And then I had to give myself a reality check on what I can actually get done in a day and work on prioritizing my massive list of things to do, because I have tons of things I want to do, and I really do I need to work on prioritizing what actually needs to get done. And no quick and easy food. So one is to order food. Right. So another thing I noticed on Saturday was, like, I didn't have any quick and easy meals in my freezer, like an easy pizza to throw in the oven or easy anything to throw in the oven. So it made me want to just order food. Like, I was like, it would just be easier for me to order food instead of getting up and cooking. Because sometimes you do so much in a day and you're tired and you just don't want to cook anything from scratch. And it made it any worse because I hadn't eaten and it was already 5:45, and I was hungry and I had no idea what to eat, and that was my fault for poor planning. So then on Sunday, I didn't order any food, y'all, though. Oh, that wind is serious. I thought somebody was coming in my house. Y'all see how quick my neck snapped? Okay. So on Sunday the 3rd was Super Bowl Sunday. So on Super Bowl Sunday, I woke up feeling a bit overwhelmed, so I started cleaning. Because whenever I feel like you ever get into a groove of doing things for, like, your Poshmark or your YouTube, and you're like doing all this stuff, but somehow, true, I feel the same way. I'm going to start meal prep. Girl, next week, me and meal prepping need to be best friends. It was such a struggle as the week went on. So then, so, when you're doing all this stuff, somehow self-care and cleaning your house has now went to this wayside, because you over here taking pictures, you over here inventorying stuff, you over here just doing all kind of foolishness. You not foolishness, because you need to get it done. Like, I'm recording videos, editing videos, but because I'm doing things and doing that, everything's getting thrown left and right. Y'all, my laundry is still not done. Okay, we're gonna talk about that when I stuff those envelopes. But anyway, it's like I was so overwhelmed when I woke up, because I feel like everything was disheveled and nothing was in place, and that gives me anxiety. So I had to get up and, like, literally really just start cleaning. I was like, this bathroom needs to be clean, things need to be washed. It's ridiculous. And so then I actually remembered that I had some sage that my best friend had got me for Christmas, because I asked for it, and I actually, like, took it out and I burned some sage, and I was doing the thing. Like, I was like, all right, I gotta get my life together. And I did some burning sage around the house. And what happened with the food actually worked out. Didn't eat again because I get so busy I forget to eat. Do y'all do that? But, like, I go ahead and it's Super Bowl Sunday. So after I'm done cleaning up, my boyfriend comes over and he brings pizza. So I'm like, thank you, sweet baby Jesus. I don't have to pay for nothing. I don't have to cook nothing. Because I told him, I was like, I'm doing Frugal February and I don't feel like cooking anything. And all I want to do, I will supply the television and you can supply the food. So that worked out. He bought the food, and it said something like I missed out, stressed a little bit about my February budget being zero based, and try not to do that. Okay, because I was getting a little stressed out because I was looking at my January budget and wondering why everything wasn't zeroing out. And then I was like, you know what, going forward, I have to be doing a February zero-based budget so that I know where the money's going and so on and so forth. But I talked to y'all about that anyway. Then on Monday, I woke up feeling pretty good for the day. Pizza lunch worries that I needed to. Oh, I still had leftover pizza for lunch, so that was good. But then I was all like, oh crap, I need to go home now and cook. Um, dinner to make with. I tried to look up recipes for dinner for like a crock pot to try and do something effortless, and that didn't happen. um, super tired by the time I got home. I had no energy to cook, and I was not really sure what would happen in the morning. So I didn't even make food, okay? I didn't make food that Monday night. I got home, when I tell y'all I was tired, I like ate the rest of like the little leftover pizza, which I really probably should have left for lunch, but it's fine. And I went to sleep. Like I was knocked out. Now, Tuesday felt a little better in the morning, but I had not made dinner, so that was bad. So I ended up grabbing some leftover hamburger buns and some bumblebee Thai chili style tuna that I had in a little packet, and I grabbed my mayo out of the fridge and threw it in the bag and was like, I'll figure it out when I get to work. It ended up being really good. I made like a good little tuna sandwich, two little tuna sandwiches, and they were good. Um, So I would have some. Okay, so I would have some. Then that's also when I realized that I probably should go and get some frozen options and leave at work and at home. I was like, as much as I'm not a big what are those lean cuisine? I'm more of a Stouffer's, and Stouffer is not really the healthy one. I'm like more of a lean cuisine, more of a Stouffer's person, and I'll buy things that I want because I hate to be at work and at lunch because that's the main meal I eat and not get something I want to eat. So I'm gonna get some Stouffer's meals and stuff and put in my fridge at work and at home so I can have quick options for days when I just don't feel like it, even though they're not the best for it, the best for me. Um, and one of my coworkers had like chips, so she gave me some of her chips to eat with my sandwiches. It worked out well. When I got home, I was in the mood for nachos by the end of the day. Weird. And I had to run to Walmart. Then I figured out that Aldi was right next to Walmart. I ran into Aldi, picked up all the stuff I needed to make nachos. It was like $8 and change for the whole thing that I needed to make nachos, including the grass-fed ground beef, the chips, and all that. It worked out. The taco sauce. I made my nachos. Had some for the next day. I would have had some for the next day. My boyfriend came over and had to give him some. I'm just gonna start collecting money from him because he eating my food. Okay, so no, I'm just kidding. He feeds me too, so I'm not gonna do that. I have been also checking on insurances on my meantime, but I'm finding out that I think I'm pretty much in the right range for my insurance. What I do need to do though is complete the adding my renter's insurance to see if that brings down my bill any more, because I think Geico, what I have is pretty much one of the cheaper plans. I did check some other ones which seemed like they would be cheaper, but they didn't offer like the roadside assistance and they didn't offer the car rental that I already have in my Geico. And when they did offer it, it went up pretty much to the same amount that I was already paying. Wednesday. By this time, I needed a lot of sleep. I had lunch with the nachos, which was good. Warmed up my nachos and stuff. That worked out. Um, I needed to cook again because I finished everything. I really didn't want to. So, like, literally, this is the way my day went. This is just the day. So let's just skip to, like, pretty much that's how all my other days went. So let's just skip to what I learned. So the lessons that I learned this week are I have to meal plan. I have to meal plan. It's just I'm not the type of person that wants to come home and cook every night. No. And I really don't have the time because if I want to work on my Poshmark store and I want to work on recording videos, and I said I was going to have a video every day this month, I can't do that. Like, I'm not going to be able to do that and cook, and I'm tired. Okay, I work in the daytime, so it's not like I'm just chilling doing nothing all day. No, you know what I mean, or else I wouldn't have an excuse. So everyday cooking is for the birds. It is not for me. So then I need to wanna what? I do want to go ahead and research some good batch cooking options. So if you guys know any good YouTube channels that do batch cooking, or you guys know any good YouTube channels that do good freezer meals, because that's another thing I want to look into, like what are good containers to freeze your meals in, what meals are good for freezing, because like I said, I'm not big on the Stouffer's and well, no, I like Stouffer's. I'm not big on the lean cuisine and like all that stuff because I feel like they're a bit salty. So I feel like if I could get make my own freezer meals. Like if I make a big batch of some kind of pasta or whatever you freeze and put them in the freezer, then I could just grab that or maybe even section them off into like individual sizes. Then I can just grab that and then be ready to go on days where I just was not prepared. Um, and I also need to start time blocking again. Like I need to block off time when I get home for YouTube time and when I get home for Poshmark time and set a timer because I will start doing something and get all out of whack. I'm like doing this for 8 hours. I look up, it's 10:30. I'm like, I haven't even shared my Poshmark closet today, but I recorded 3 videos. Like I need to figure it out. It's not good. It's not good. I have to start listing on Poshmark again, not doing that. And y'all know the extra Poshmark money is really supposed to go to help pay off the debt from budgeting. So you ain't making no money, boo. You can't extra pay off the debt. So that's another thing. Free things are coming to me and leading to yeah, I've noticed that ever since I've stopped spending, free things have been coming to me. Like I said, I got a free shirt at work, I got a free hat at work, I got free lunch, I got the chips for free, someone gave me shoes for free, like these boots on my feet, they're so cute, they're rain boots. Shout out to my girl Julie, they're free. Like man, I'm so excited, and I have to stop in the moment to be grateful and thankful for these things. It's like almost in you take things for granted when you can spend and buy for yourself, but when you can't buy for yourself and you've stopped, and when you start getting things that are not something you had to pay for, it makes you more grateful for it. At least it makes me more grateful and thankful for it. So that was a thing. Learning to push through, yeah, this week was definitely a testament to learning through pushing through laziness. Like, I guess that's the way to put it. Because I knew I had a goal of not spending this money. And I wanted to come in on week one and be strong and be like, you guys, I did it. I did it. And I did. And there were times where I was like, yo, I could just really just go buy some food right now and just be like the YouTube, I bought some food. Like I was lazy because that's what it comes down to. It's not that I have food in my house. It's not that I couldn't cook it. It would have just been like I was lazy. So I was very proud of myself. I had to take a moment. You had to take a moment. Like you came home, you made that food, and you made sure you ate, and you did not go and buy it. So I was very proud of myself. Cleared my bank account down to zero. When you say that, that does not sound amazing, but it is amazing to me because today would be payday, and yesterday I made sure that my account was at zero. I've been tracking my expenses on this little check register, and when I got down to the final, I put one money over here, I put some money in my baby emergency fund. I paid off my first bill, you guys. I paid off my first bill. So it was a tiny little one. It was a tiny little $50 one. It was that sports center that I've been dodging for absolutely no freaking reason because they've been sending me that and I should have been paid that. I should have already paid that. But you see it, that little $50 on 2/7 paid. So I paid it. I'm excited. So I paid that, and then there was like 80 something dollars left. I transferred that to my baby emergency fund, which is almost at 1,000. Your girl is doing big things, okay? And zero. It was at zero. That made me very happy. I was down to zero. Cool beans. And then paid off my $50 debt. Oh, I told y'all that. Next time, next time I want to plan on having wine because I didn't have. Thank you, boo. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. It's small, but you know what? It's something that's been following me for like a year now. I'm like, girl, you could have been paid that off. You know how much things you spent $50 on? So I'm going to celebrate the small victories when they happen so that I can enjoy the big victories as well. And I was like, girl, you better make sure you got some wine in the house next time so you can come on here and do some little cheers to the wine. Next time we pay something off. Couldn't buy any wine because I'm on Frugal February. And another thing that I've been thinking about while I've been off is that I want to go back to the gym, I think, next month because I just need to get my heart back up to shape. Like, I need to, like, do some workout, so I need to figure out how that's going to go in. I did check on lowering some of my bills this past week, my cable, my internet, my phone, and my insurance. But honestly, guys, looking at my bills, it didn't even look like when I checked into all those other bills and providers. I don't know. I don't think my bills are bad. So you guys tell me. Right now, I pay. Let's bust out the little paper. Right now, I pay 70 car insurance. I pay $190.45. I believe my car has full coverage. It has rental coverage, and it also has roadside assistance. I do think I can add rental insurance and bring that down a little bit. So that I will agree can go down a little bit. My cell phone bill is $77 pretty much, at the highest. And I get unlimited text and data. I think I have like 500 minutes, but I barely talk on the phone because I don't like to talk on the phone. Um, yeah, like I feel like that's pretty decent. And it's just me and my one line. Then I had checked into the cable and internet. My cable internet bill is $88.80. And the reason I ended up not cutting the cable, and you guys let me know if it's unreasonable. I have two TVs, I have one cable box, I have just the basic channels, I have HBO, and I have the internet. That's amazing. Right? That's what I thought. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm trying. And the problem with me, like, not cutting the cable, it doesn't make sense. Because okay, everything is so expensive. Right? But I feel like 88.80 for cable is not bad. Because if you cut the cable, because all I have is basic, basic. It's like additional $10. But if you take the cable off, they charge you $69.99 anyway, like $70 for the cable. So I'm like, what's the difference in me paying $70 versus $88? Not really much, because, and I'm just gonna get a few more channels and the HBO, because when Issa Rae come on, girl needs to watch it. But I'm just saying, like, to me, if I was paying $100 and something for cable, then I'd be like, yo, I might have to like get rid of that. That's crazy. $150, $160 for cable. Almost $200 with AT, and I had basic cable. No, ma'am. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm paying close to $200, I could see that. But I'm paying $88. And when I think about if I cut the cable portion off, I'll still be paying almost $80. So I'm like, it almost doesn't make sense to cut my cable. So that's just where I'm at with that. And I'm like, I think I already cut things down to where they were cutting, because my bill was a little bit higher. It was like maybe $150 or something before I actually started budgeting. And I was like, nah, come get this cable box. Nah, I don't need this DVR. Nah, y'all could take all this right here. I don't need all these extra channels. Just bring me down from 1 to 15 so I can get my news and my weather. And I watch my Netflix and on my Roku, and I've got a Fire Stick. Like, I'm good. So yeah, I'm glad y'all agree. We're good. So, and then the last thing I was thinking about during this week, wishlist and get a movie box for 30. Go on wishlist and get a movie box for 30. Everything is free, new movies and all. Oh, I never heard of that. Movie box. But I'm saying I still need, see, the thing is, like, this is my beef with these people out here in these streets talking about cutting your cable. Everybody want to talk about cutting your cable, but nobody want to talk about how you going to get internet. Listen, when you tell me how I'm going to get internet for less than $30 to $40, then come talk to me. Because I've even looked at hotspots, right? Like, you can use your phone as a hotspot and run it. Bruh, these hotspots are not unlimited. So when you get a hotspot that has maybe like 50 gigs or 100 gigs, usually your 50 gig you can use 50 gigs on your cell phone in like a month with just your cell phone activity. So could you imagine trying to use 50 gigs for your TV streaming videos and running your Roku or your Netflix or whatever? You'd be out of 50 gigs in like 2 weeks. And then nothing, so you're gonna do nothing, you know what I mean? So I was like, it's not that I haven't looked into it, because I was like, oh, maybe I could use a hotspot. Then they have a 100 gig hotspot, but they start throttling your service when you hit like 50 gigs, so then everything slows down. You be watching the movie talking about some buffering. So nobody want to do that. Like, nobody wants to do that. So, well, I don't want to do that. Maybe somebody does want to do that, but I don't want to do that. So I'm like, I'm gonna just, I'm gonna just calm down. I'm gonna calm down, and I'm just gonna keep my little tiny cable package. If they try and raise it, then we'll talk something else. But for now, we're good with that. You can look at YouTube for free internet. What? Where? Hardware Crew, you need to hit me up in the comments, in my real life comments, so that I need to talk to you. Because I don't know where I get free internet from, okay? Because if I could find some free internet, I will cut that cable so quick they wouldn't even know, my whole name wouldn't come out their mouth, okay? Give me my $88 back. But I don't know no way to do that. So I will keep that until I figure out a good way to do that. Um, and the last thing I thought about this week was I don't have like so I don't have a tithes portion in my budget. And I don't really go to church right now, and I believe in God and all that, but I don't go to a church right now to like give somebody tithes. But I do think I will. Life Hacks channel. I'm writing it down. Don't think I'm not. Life Hacks channel. I think I'm gonna do like something small, like $25 a month starting in March. And instead of doing it as like a tithes, I would feel better doing it as like a giving to others fund. So if I wanted to buy something for a best friend or just somebody in general or a family member or just somebody on YouTube, like I wanted to do a giveaway for $25, I got a giveaway. I need to do my giveaway. I didn't even pick my giveaway, people. Y'all gotta stay on me. So, yeah, I want to add something like that to my channel. But overall, I would say the first week for me was really good. I stick to it. I did stick to it. And I hope that next week I can stick to it. Learning what I learned, I know that to make next week a little better, I'm definitely going to have to meal prep. I'm definitely going to have to, no meal prep. That's pretty much it. I'm going to need to meal prep, and I'm going to need to have options in my fridge that are like out food so I don't feel deprived. Like today is another day where, how am I staying on track? Because I know I got to check in. Honestly, you guys don't realize like this right here, knowing that I have to get on here and check in, I have a problem with disappointing people. Somehow I don't mind disappointing myself sometimes, but I don't like disappointing other people. So if I know that other people are doing it with me and I feel like we're doing it together, and then I come and I'm like, I'm doing whatever, I'm spending whatever, it is whatever, I don't feel good about that. You know what I mean? Send it to a school to help a kid somewhere. Right. Things like that. I would love to do things like that. Even going and buying supplies and drop them off at a school. Anything. I'm going to write that ID down. I'm going to steal it. So, like knowing that I have to check in, it kind of helps me stay on track. And also knowing that whatever money I don't spend is going to pay to get me out of debt that much faster. Okay. All right, honey. Bye, Tina. Have a good one. Thank you so much for checking in. I'm about to end it soon anyway. Yeah, but better than late. That's how I'm doing it. If I'm doing it for me, for the debt money, and I'm doing it for y'all so that when I come in here on Fridays, I don't be like, nah, I didn't do anything well. You know what I mean? And honestly, I could have one of those days. The month is a long way from finished. I could just be like, oh my God, y'all are totally unprepared. I wasn't ready. Like I left out my house. I left my lunch at home. Something could happen. Life happens. Things happen. It is what it is. But if I can avoid it and actually make it through February, if I can make it through February, that means I can make it through anything. It's almost like proving to myself that I can do whatever, because it's also very conscious. Like I told y'all, I literally forgot day one. Like I was like, oh yeah, let's buy lunch. Da-da-da. Somebody was like, no ma'am, you're on Frugal February. Where you going? Wait, what lunch? But luckily, like I said, my boss bought me lunch. I'm good. So it worked out. But at the same time, it really does it takes a lot to it makes you more aware. And like I said, at least for me, it makes me more aware of my spending. It makes me more aware of things that come to me that I'm grateful for when I don't have to spend my own money. You know what I mean? And also, it's like, I'm super lazy. So when it comes to like writing down my expenses on a tracker, I had to like write maybe 4 lines. I love it. I love it. I don't want to write. I don't want to write. I don't want to reconcile no bank. I don't want to do none of that. I don't want to do that. Okay? So if I don't have to do it, one less, if I'm not spending any money, if I'm not swiping any cards, I don't have to do it. So that's easy too. That's a really nice motivation. I don't have to come home and balance crap because I didn't spend no money. Unless it's in my cash envelopes and it's something I'm allowed to spend. And I write that down. But does anybody else have any more questions, hints, comments, tips? Because that's all I had to share. Anybody had any struggles they wanted to do? Oh, wow. Yeah, girl. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. Straight up, Tara's lazy. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or comments or anything like that, let me know because I don't want to keep y'all all day. I'm not about this 2 hour live life. We don't have that much to talk about that I know of. Unless y'all have other questions. I'll let y'all get on with y'all lovely Friday evenings. It's almost 7. At least here it is. And I appreciate y'all for coming. Like, I really do. Because I was like, if I got to come here and talk to myself for half an hour, I'll be really sad. Like, nobody loves me. But you guys came. I'm so excited. Thank you guys for coming by and talking and chilling with me. It doesn't sound like anybody has any questions or comments. Thank you for your questions and comments that you did have throughout the live stream. It was really nice talking and chatting with you guys and sharing how my week went. Next week is a new week. Well, we gotta make it through this weekend. So this weekend and next week, new week. Y'all will see me next Friday, God willing, and we'll chat it up again about next thing. I ain't writing down all that stuff. Like I'm just gonna write a little list next time. Beautiful smile. Thank you, Hardwick. Thanks for sharing. Good luck. Thank you. I need all the luck I can get. So yep, I am going to check out that free internet stuff and the life hacks channel, and I gotta go research some batch cooking type stuff. So you guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, in order to be great, you have to be grateful, and I'm super, super grateful for you guys. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye.